Hey everybody, this is James, Rattlesnake Defense. Today we're going to talk about Kel Tec P17 again, and I'll explain all that. Stand by. Alright, so I did a review it's a year or more ago when the Kel Tec P17 first came out, and like everything else, it made me completely wrong. I was not expecting very much out of this like $200, $179 little lightweight nothing Kel Tec pistol. I have a love-hate relationship with Kel Tec. I've got a few lemons from them. The P17 is definitely not one of those. It blew my mind away. All my expectations were blasted out of the water. It was amazing. So, bring us to today. Something came to my attention I didn't know existed. You know, I don't shop. I shop a lot, but you know, sometimes things get past me. But did you know you can buy a pimped out P17 now? It comes with a holster, threaded barrel, and a red dot already mounted on it. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that. So I thought, as wrong as I was about the original P17, I would do this one. Now this is a dealer exclusive. It's got the Kel Tec etched on top up there. It has a Viridian green laser on the top, fiber optic sights. It's got the threaded barrel adapter, which I've already got put on here. It comes with inside the waistband holster and 3, of course, 17 round magazines, and then all the doodads and everything for your red dot and a cover for the red dot and all that. So very interesting kit. I thought this would be a lot of fun for somebody just to plink or just getting into it. But the main thing is I expect it to actually function well this time, and we'll see what it's like with the red dot on it. So I'm not going to waste your time going too far to this. Let's get up here, load some shells, and see what this thing does. All right, real quick, sponsor spot. I told you I wouldn't take any guns or ammo sponsors, but I was approached by a boot company who makes rubber boots. Somebody who works out here needs a good pair of rubber boots, so I had them send me a pair. These are True Dave's. It's a decent rubber boot. It's a good price. They're way more comfortable than the mucks and the lacrosses I've been wearing. They've held up pretty good. I've been wearing them for a few weeks now. I'll put a link in the description to the company. Use Rattlesnake for 15% off, or try one of the other sales. You'd be doing me a favor, and I wouldn't tell you it was a good boot if I didn't think it was. So, back to it. All right, a couple things right out the gate. If you want to see my original P17 review, I'll put a link in the description of the video here. Also, I'm trying a new ammo too. It's some of the new CCI clean poly-coated 22s. Thought it looked interesting. Thought it was worth mentioning. I took my SIG off. I actually have the Kel Tec on here, and you know, it's not ideal, but it works. I mean, you know, you're going to get that debate with the 22. Well, could you carry a 22? Should you carry a 22? I don't know. It's not what I'd want to carry. It doesn't have enough firepower. I want the maximum amount of bullets on target that I could get. But a 22 is still infinitely better than nothing. So, that being said, all right. That release right there is very small. Oh, snap. Failure to eject. Not ideal. Getting into that debate a little bit, let me focus in on I got this target here. It's got the little doohickey sticking out the side. I hit that thing probably 10 times. Let me grab my 9mm real quick. And this is the issue with 22 ammo, like this, a carry pack or something like that. It's just a matter of energy, really. That's the difference. That's what I want. I want a bang, snap. So yeah. So not to get sidetracked into a whole separate debate about whether or not you should carry a 22 long rifle for defense. What I say, it's not ideal. That's what I mean. It's just about energy. Energy on the target. That's my main argument. Let me get some more rounds loaded in this Kel Tec. All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty of the gun. This is a very simple blowback 22 long rifle. Super, super lightweight. It's got the manual safety. It's super easy to take apart and clean and service. And when I say light, I mean light. The trigger pull is really good, and it shoots well. I'm hitting what I've hit every single shot I was aiming at earlier. So the downsides are this costs almost twice as much as your out of the box Kel Tec P17. I think this was like $375. Of course, you know, it's got some doodads. I understand that. You're going to pay a little bit more. But where a lot of people are going to poo-poo on this gun, don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not here to sell you something, okay? I'm not here to tell you what, I'm just telling you what I think. If you want to see somebody say that what you bought is awesome, you might have the wrong channel. I'm here to tell it like I see it. There's a place for this, all right? This would be great, the holster and everything, to run some drills. Oh. Now see, get into something else here. You have some issues sometimes with 22 ammo. I think it's the ammo. I've never seen a 22 pistol that was 100%. And I've handled thousands over my career. And I think a lot of it is due to the ammunition's just not as consistent. It's dirty. But you know, if you're carrying that for defense, that right there, that's a very bad failure. So I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. You know, 22s are 22s. I don't think it's rarely ever 100%. See, I was concerned about this. There's a lot of extra weight on the slide with the red dot. And I wondered if there might be any kind of issues. Let me get some oil. I've been shooting a little bit. It could just be dirty around the chamber and whatnot. It felt better. Oh, huh. All right, so with the extra mass on the slide, it might be a little more finicky. It could be this ammo. Like I said, I'm trying. I don't want to blame the gun on this. I'm trying ammo I've never tried before. I'll get some regular stuff here in a second and see if I have any issues with it. But just with the holster and everything that comes with it, I mean, just to run drills. I feel like it would be. Please don't judge me. I've not shot this before today. But I think we're running drills or just plinking. I think the kids would have a great time with this. The red dot makes it easy to aim. It'd also be really good for somebody who's very, very low experience levels, because it is super easy to aim. The trigger's easy to work. The safety's really obvious. And you know, it's simple and cheap to shoot. Now, I want to run some regular ammo through it. All right, so in fairness, to eliminate that CCI is the problem, I got 2 mags loaded with Ely. So let's see what they do. And on the positives here, again, it's got a nice bright green dot. The trigger's awesome. The controls leave a little bit to be desired. Ooh. That was a bad Ely. That kind of pisses me off. All right. So we've established that 22s aren't that reliable by their very nature. I do have one more thing to show you, or one more thing to try, because I thought it'd be fun. By the way, if you got something like this, I got these, if you could see those Sniper Subsonics from Aguila. They're 60 grain 22 bullets. Oh, that's an open receiver. I'm getting a heck of a lot of blowback. I think I was eating part of the bullets there. Yeah, 2 out of 10 would not recommend this for that, if that's your reason for wanting something like this. That's terrible. But the gun does do, I don't know, it's a fun range toy. You know, I don't want my life to depend on it, but it does come with a lot of stuff. It gives you a pretty good value for what it is. And it's not perfect, but it could be a lot of fun, especially somebody who doesn't shoot a lot or something like that. You know, let me know what you think. That's my 2 cents.